Thanks for calling, Ruth.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay. So one more thing, Mr.
Nice.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, what type of counseling you do more in your counseling training center?
I think, see, we work very differently, but each of us have a little different interest area or focus area.
Yeah, but we work across. I mean, I think if you're asking, do the number of cases that come up as adolescents? Or,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think still the highest number would be individual face-to-face counseling, which is like individuals who come in by themselves.
30% would be individuals, another 30% would be marital relationships or couple relationships, and another 30% would be children and adolescents. And then 10% will be families or in other cases like old people, like what I talked about, grief issues or loss,
loneliness,
many things, and many different other kind of issues will be there.
Yeah, so is it easy to like solve, like if some people is really stressed out, it takes really long time to.
So I think it's a good thing to talk about counseling at 3 levels. So one is, first is to get okay to face the stress, to be alright saying this is coping.
I think acknowledging first. That is the first step, to say that okay, that I have a problem. So because the first thing, a lot of times these things get stretched, issues get stretched because one is in denial. One doesn't want to acknowledge that there is an issue, or one discounts saying that no, it's not a big deal,
or you're blaming something,
or you're blaming somebody else for all things that are not working out for you. So the first step is, I think I'll agree with Mahesh, is just acknowledging, is just saying that yes, there is an issue at hand.
And then after that, once the person is able to look at the issue and feels a little bit of relief in just sharing the problem, that is the first level of counseling. Second level of counseling is when you have a choice to make, saying okay, if I'm like, especially in a marital difficulty where if your spouse is not behaving too well, or you're not able to, compatibility is not there, then you have a choice saying how do I adjust with that person, or do I divorce that person, or do any of that. Choice is there. To make a right choice, you can look at counseling there also. Then third thing is, if you're making a difficult choice, how do you cope with that? Like for example, when Ruth just called, saying going through an ongoing difficulty. It's not a one-time activity; it's an ongoing challenge, and for 3 years it's been going on. So to be able to just use a space to come and talk about this is what I'm going through. If you're going through a divorce or any of that, it's going through, and you're going to have a lot of stress. To be able to make sure that you can function otherwise.
I think in a very simplistic way, it's acceptance first, then sort of making the choice, and the third is living with that choice.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's a good way to put it.
Some people even they don't know what problem they are going into.
That's
then
why
how
the
do
awareness.
You deal with them? How do you
the awareness problem is first, like for example, like what you're speaking about. People come in saying that my mother-in-law is not cooperating, or my husband is very rude, or my child is not sensitive. I don't know how. So the thing is, they come in with sort of blaming everyone.
Symptoms. Symptoms.
So they're looking at all the reasons why their life is not the way they want it to be. And I think the first step is, and which is the most difficult part of counseling really, is to bring that to facilitate that awareness that so you are in control, and these are the things which are not working for you. What is your role in these things? How are you feeling about these things? And sort of passing the buck, really passing the blame. How are you?
Exactly.
How do you take responsibility for your own situation? So that is the most because they are not just in denial. Sometimes they're very defensive also.
It's the first gate.
Because so many people, as you said, no, they keep blaming like my mother-in-law, father-in-law, not, but they have the particular problem.
That's one.
Than other people.
And also, I mean, just because they are in distress, to be able to share that distress and to know that somebody believes them, somebody trusts them, somebody is okay to listen to their side of the story. So that's how we first start.
I think the empathy also, because they're coming into a safe space where they're talking about a difficult issue in their life, and I am not going to ask them, why do you feel this way?
No judgment.
No judgment at all. So if they're saying, I feel jealous, I'm not going to ask, why do you feel jealous?
Or how can you feel jealous?
How can you feel jealous? There is no judgment at all.
Okay.
So it would be more in exploring where that is and what has happened for that person. So they feel a person coming in for counseling would feel a little bit more safer in that sense, not being judged, and there's a neutral atmosphere. The person doesn't know me from before, and it doesn't matter. I can talk about the most difficult feelings. I can talk about hatred. I can talk about anger. I can talk about jealousy, or difficult emotions, and we can explore it in a counselor.
Yeah, because so many people, they do come and tell. See, like as like you can take an example of Mr. Rajesh. He said I need a divorce or something. if at all somebody else. But some problem lies there. If you just clear it, they even may like they just go back with clear
one thing
view
is,
or something.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't want to discuss Rajesh without him.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but in general, what you're saying is that the person may be running to a decision or going through that. But in that context, also to first normalize, like Ajanta was saying, acceptance, and then moving forward, and to know that is how it will be.
We'll just get back after a short break. So ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೇಗ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಶೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗೋ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ನೀವು ಇನ್ನರ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇವ್ರಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ? ಸೊ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್?
So it depends actually, I think. But I think one thing that I would like to reassure is, in case your calls are not answered, we always return calls. So if you've tried calling at some point and you haven't, it's not been answered or you haven't got through, we will definitely
or send SMS or send an SMS.
We
will always call back. That is for sure. Call frequency varies a lot, and like we said earlier, we are 2 of us plus another 3 counselors are in our associated with this, and usually we have enough calls to keep us busy. So that much is there, and so in case we are not able to meet them, so we always find somebody else who can meet them in our network.
And like I was telling you, we work out of different places in Bangalore.
So if they can access easily.
Yes,
you can access easily.
Depending on where you stay, you can choose a counselor who's close to you.
Okay. So how did you feel about our show, sir?
It was very good, and I'm so glad that ACT TV is doing this reaching out program. I think more people need to know about counseling. And
I think I agree. I think just taking the stigma, destigmatizing this whole counseling process, making it simpler for people to reach out for help, and I'm really glad that this show was facilitated by ACT.
Okay. Really, thank you, Mr. Mahesh.
Thank you very much.
And Ajanta.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
ಸೊ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅಜಂತಾ ಅವರಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ ನಟರಾಜನ್ ಅವರಾಗಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೂ ಅಥವಾ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಫೇಸ್ ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಮತ್ತು ಲೈನ್ ಸಿಗದೇ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಕೀಪ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.